Hello people, welcome back to the Inventor SSP. It's episode 30. Wow, already 30 episodes, and I'm here in this new main storage that we built in the last episode. And the first thing that I want to do today is make my new Nether tunnel to this main storage, because I have this big portal here that can be lit, but there's nothing on the other side. So first of all, I need to take these coordinates and get a portal in the Nether with the in the exact right place to link to this one. So let's look at the coordinates. 891 by 3450, and that equates to 111 by 435. So I have to go to the Nether there and make a portal at exactly those coordinates. So I guess I'll do that now. Alright, so I'm here in my Nether hub, and after looking at the coordinates, it seems like this entrance is a good entrance to go for to get to the new main storage, and it should be a pretty direct line. There'll just be one corner to turn. So I'm at Y65, so I'll just go out here. Oh yeah, and actually I was a bit off. It's 431, not 435. Alright, let's see. Yep, I'm right in the middle, so now I can go this way, and hopefully I can get to those coordinates. Alright, so I've gotten onto the block. This is the exact block where I should make the portal, and it's actually inside of a fortress, which I guess is fine, but alright, so I'll make the portal here, and I think I'll do a 3x4. I think that's what I've done for most of my other portals. Alright, I'll just clear out a little area here. I'll just go all the way up there. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll put corners just because I have the obsidian there, and I guess I'll just have this netherrack there for now. I'll probably make it something else when I start actually building the nether tunnel, but I don't actually know that I have a flint and steel, so I guess I gotta go back and get one of those. Alright, so I've gotten myself a flint and steel, and now I guess actually first thing I'm going to do is light a fire there and throw out all of this stuff that I don't need anymore. And alright, now there's two ways that I could do this. I could light this portal and go through and hope that the portal generates in an alright spot, or I could light it, go back around, go to my slime farm perimeter portal, and then fly over to the other portal and light it. I think I'm just going to go for this option. I'll just light it and then go straight through, and hopefully it doesn't generate anywhere bad. Alright, in a cave, that's actually fine. Oh, and it's actually like right by the, oh, it's right here by this storage. Okay then. Anyways, what I can do now is go down here, go through this door, close it back up behind me, and then go over here. And then if I light this portal, it should link up, perfectly. So let's go through and see. Yep. Okay, now next step is I want to get myself a good looking design for the nether tunnel, and let's just take a look at the main storage. I kind of want to go for a design something like this, like modern, along this kind of gray and monochrome palette, maybe with a bit of cyan like I have here. Anyways, I guess I'll go into a creative world and figure something out to start with. Alright, so first of all, I have this blue ice in the middle where the boat is able to go on, and then I have soul soil on off to either side, and I can put slabs on top of that so that you can still get the soul speed effect, and it won't slow you down because it's soul soil. And I guess I need a block that would stop mob spawning but doesn't slow down a boat, which I guess I could use buttons or pressure plates. Pressure plates are kind of interesting because they make a really cool noise when you go over them. I think I might just try to do that again, because that's what I did with my spawn chunks nether tunnel. And then I guess let's get gray concrete, maybe some gray wool, cyan terracotta, and I can put gray concrete there, and then maybe cyan terracotta off to the side like that. And then I would want something there so that the boat doesn't go off. Maybe I could use these slabs again. like that. And then I kind of want some type of glass that I can see through. Maybe black stained glass. Yeah. And then I could use cyan. Maybe I could use wool again. And then I'm just going to get myself smooth quartz stairs. This quartz might be a little annoying to get, but I could go out mining if I really need to. And then I guess I could actually experiment with iron trapdoors to go there. Yeah, that could be interesting. And then I guess I'll get my gray concrete and place it like that. Alright, now this is just 1 block wide, and I can get out my wooden axe, which I have a texture pack that makes it look like a magic wand because I use World Edit in Creative. And then I can just stack this 7 times. And then now we have ourselves a little tunnel. Now, alright, I'm going to do a few more tweaks and I'll be right back. Alright, so I've done some tweaks. I added these pillars. I changed this glass to gray. I added some white glass in the ceiling with sea lanterns behind. And if I stack this, let's just say 10 times, we can see the full effect of the tunnel. Now, I think that that looks pretty cool. So let's get ourselves a boat and let's test it out. And you can hear the pressure plates also. Yeah, I really like that tunnel. I like how it's kind of modern with the slabs, and it makes that really cool sound when you go through it. And it has the soul soil under the slabs so that you can still get the soul speed effect. And anyways, I guess now I have to get some resources and then I can build this in survival. Actually, what I think I will probably need to do first is actually clear out the area that I will need for this new nether tunnel, so I guess I'll just do that right now. Alright, so I'm actually over here at a frozen ocean because I want to collect some packed ice that I can turn it into blue ice, and then I can use that to actually make the blue ice path to the nether portal, so that it'll just make the path of the rest of the tunnel easier to see. So I'll just collect some packed ice and then we can get back with working on the nether tunnel itself. Alright, so lots of mining later and one almost broken pick. I have cleared out this entire area that goes from all the from the portal all the way over to hoglins. They're after me, and I'm in lava, and my totem activated, and I'm almost dead. Okay. Anyways, as I was saying, this tunnel goes all the way from the portal to the nether hub, and now I need to get another totem, and I'll do that, and then I'll start, I guess, building the nether tunnel itself. Alright, so I've made some progress. I've placed in a bunch of wool, which, yeah, wool in the nether, that's not going to go badly at all. And then I've also placed in a bunch of concrete and some smooth quartz slabs, and now I have some more smooth quartz slabs to place, then some iron trapdoors, and then some more slabs, and then I'll have to get a bit more cyan terracotta. But anyways, progress is being made on this new nether tunnel. Alright, so many blocks placed later, I have finished the nether tunnel. I had to go mining a bunch of clay, then I had to dye it, but now we've got the soul soil under the slabs that I can go fast with my soul speed. And I have this blue ice for boats, so if I get myself a boat out of my ender chest... oh, I actually don't have one in there, apparently. Alright, well anyways, looks like I can't test it now. But I do have this portal here, and then I could also just fly through the tunnel. I can just go all the way through here, take a one turn, and then I can be back in my nether hub. So, there we go. There's our nether tunnel to the main storage. It's completely done, and I think it looks pretty cool. And we've got the windows on the side so we can see out into the normal nether, and you can kind of see our end nether tunnel over there. Anyways, I think this turned out really good. Alright, so I've gotten some black concrete and light gray concrete, and I'm going to, well, I wanted to make some chunk loading so that I can load this storage system while I'm not in the area. But one thing that could make that kind of more interesting is being able to see the chunks on this area without having to turn on chunk borders. So I'm going to make a grid pattern with these two colors, and I think it'll look pretty cool. So anyways, I'll build that up now. Alright, so I placed a bunch of concrete, and now you can kind of see this grid pattern. And I could build some chunk loading, but I'm not really going to do that just yet because I need to do some research, like how many chunks the Nether portals would load, because that's how you load chunks in this version. And yeah, but anyways, you can kind of see visual representation of where the chunks are. And I just thought that would be kind of cool, and eventually maybe I'll add some walls to this hole. And yeah, I don't think this area is completely done, but anyways, I think this floor is kind of cool, and maybe I'll expand it a bit closer to the walls eventually, but for now I think that's good enough. And actually, one thing that I wanted to try is running the storage system. So I guess I have this one box of mixed items. Let's see, where is it? Yeah, this one looks good. It has a bunch of mixed items, and yeah, we should get, let's see, one item in particular is comparators. So if let's just put that in there, and then this lamp, it shows when there's a shulker box in the system. And so shulker box is there. Sorry, didn't mean to turn on free camera. And anyways, we should see it. Let's go into spectator actually. So that, yep, look at that. Comparators are being, they're flowing out into the sorting system. They're being aligned with the sea pickles and going along all the hoppers. Now, if we go to the comparator section, eventually we should see that we get some comparators in here. I believe it would just be around 10 of them because they need to fill up the filter first. But, actually, yeah, they would have to go all the way through the loop, and then they would end up down here. But anyways, it looks like the system is working for now. And let's see the shulker box level. Yep, so you can see the shulker box is being emptied. And once that's empty, it'll go over to the shulker box storage, which is over there. And let's see, let's find the comparator section again, which is here. Let's see the filter for this. It's down at the bottom here. Still just one. I guess we have to wait for items. Oh wait, here we go. First few comparators. It looks like they're being picked up. Look at that. It's picking up some comparators. And eventually it'll get to 41, and then after 41 it will start emptying out into the chest, which means that the system is working. Alright, there we go. You can see it's emptying. And if we look in this chest now, we have our comparators flowing in that are being sorted. So anyways, I guess I'll just kind of AFK in this area and let the shulker box get sorted. Alright, so I believe the shulker box was completely sorted, and now let's go look over here. Yep, there we go. We have our empty shulker box back, and all the items were sorted through the system. And that just means the sorting system is fully working, and well, that's really good. But next thing that I want to do here is put some fish in this fish tank aquarium thing that I made for my friend. Yeah, so I want to get some tropical fish, and I guess I need to get some buckets, which actually I could use my fancy new bucket filling station to do that. So I'll get some buckets. Okay, one bucket out of there, and then I will go over here and put this bucket into the station, and then over here I should get it back. There we go, filled with water. And I'll probably need a few more of these, but I guess now I have to go fish hunting. Alright, so I collected some fish, and I went to my city. There's a bit of a lukewarm ocean where tropical fish spawn, so I collected some, and well, I put them here. Now we can see there's one cod, and then a bunch of cool looking tropical fish, and I think that turned out pretty cool. So those guys can just be in there. And now what I wanted to do is actually run the storage again, but this time with a lot more items. So if I go outside of the storage system here, open that door so that I can get out, I still have a bunch of these leftover items from when I was building the storage itself, and I kind of want to just pick these all up and throw all these boxes into the storage, and then it'll sort them all out. So I can just get all these, and then yeah, I can just run the storage system with all these, and then finally I'll have a storage system that hopefully shouldn't break, and if it does break, it shouldn't really break anything else. Like, the slices don't break each other, which is good. I'll just put these empty shulker boxes in my ender chest so that I can get that. And now I can go back down to the storage. I kind of want to have another entrance to the outside area near the front of the storage, like over there. Yeah, just that I could get out a bit faster. But I still have to get some white dye to dye these signs, but I can just input all these shulker boxes and it'll sort them all out for me. So now I just have to AFK here for a while, and the system will sort all the shulker boxes. Alright, so next thing that I wanted to do is get some beacons for this area that I could put outside on the floor so that I could have effects here, and I think I'll just try to go for as many effects as I can. So I'll have jump boost and speed so that I can just get around a bit faster, and I guess also regeneration, maybe resistance. Anyways, I'll get some iron blocks and some beacons. Okay, so I've placed in the iron blocks for the beacons, and I've also went and killed 16 withers. But I don't have any glass or obsidian right now, so I'll go get that later. But what I want to do now is take out a block there, put a redstone lamp, and I want to have a system that will show me when there's arrows in the armor sorter, because it needs, the only downside of this unstackable sorter is to sort armor. It actually needs arrows to break the armor stands, which test whether they can sort whether an item is armor. So I'm going to take an output from the chest, which means I have to go out around here. And then I can go back over here. And what I want to do is get some white concrete, and I'll go up here. And I want to take an output from this chest here. And this, if it's on, then I know that I have a bunch of arrows ready. But if it's off, there will still be some arrows in the hopper and drop and dispenser there. But this will show whether I actually have enough arrows to last. So I'll build up this redstone line now. Alright, so there we go. Redstone lamp is all working. Alright, so some time later, I have made the beacons all functional, and so you can see I've got jump boost 2, speed 2, resistance 2, and regeneration. So I don't really need haste or strength, because I'm not really going to be mining anywhere here, and I don't really need to be killing anything here either, so I don't need either of those effects. But now I can jump higher, so I can just access these chests a bit better, and I can run faster, which is always good. And, well, another thing that actually turned out that sometimes happens is some of the items that go through the sorting system actually get somehow, they just go past the filters. For example, let's look at this black carpet. So you might just be thinking, maybe you just forgot that item to have it as a filter. Well, here is black carpet, and let's look at the filter. If we just go here, yep, look at that. 41 black carpets. The filter is completely functional, and you can see it's even worked. So it looks like maybe the items are going a bit too fast for the hoppers. Or I might actually also know what could be the issue. The hoppers might be on cooldown when they pick up the next item, which could be fixed maybe by having a system, instead of just having a dropper that puts all the items straight into a water stream, maybe I could have a dropper that kind of drops it into a holding cell until there's like 20 or so items in there, and then that like a trapdoor could open, then that drops all the items down into the water stream, so it just gives like 20 items at a time so that the filters don't overflow, but it will still work fine. And hopefully that would make it so the hopper cooldown doesn't happen, because then the hopper will have time to, well, not be on a cooldown. And then hopefully that could fix it, so I guess I'll try to design a system that could fix this. Alright, so I'm here in a creative testing world, and first of all we need to figure out what we want this machine to do. So first thing is I would want it to be able to kind of have items in a containment area with a, I guess, piston under it. And then eventually, once there's 20 items in this area, somehow we would need to figure out when that is. This torch would unpower and let all those 20 items drop down into a water stream. Now, I somehow just have to figure out a way to make this work. So, I'll try to design something. Alright, so I've been kind of just been messing around with designs for trying to get like an item buffer to work, but I don't think it seems to be kind of complicated. I'm not sure that I could figure one out too quickly, so I think I'm going to look online to try to find a good design. Alright, so after some research online, it turned out Rapscallion1138, who is really good with storage tech and things like that, actually has a design for this. So I downloaded the world and here it is. So apparently it's a perfect item like grouper, batcher. So if I input a stack of items, let's find the input, looks like over here. Let's see how many I get. Alright, just one, then 3, 11, 14. Yeah, it looks like 3 each time. But it is consistent, which is the important part. Looks like I'm not always picking it up, but that's fine. And then it'll just go into these hoppers. But it looks like this system completely works. And I think I can actually select the amount of items that it can use. But anyways, I guess I'll build this up and add it to my storage system so that hopefully the system will be completely reliable. Alright, so I've configured this system to output 23 items exactly each time or less. So the way that it works is if I just get rid of these hoppers, I can just be able to stand here. I'll have to get that pressure plate back, so there. And then I'll just be able to stand there. So let's just say, oops, I will input a stack of items. Let's just say, so I'll just put that stack there, and then I'll clear my inventory, and we should see that I will get 26 or less, or 23. Alright, so I got 4 the first time. Okay, let's see how many I get the next time. It should be 23. Yep, there we go, 23. And then we should get another batch of 23, and then probably a little less to end off the stack. Yep, so 46 plus 4, we've already got 50. So the last batch should be 14. And there we go. So you can see this system will just take the stack of items, or how many items there are, and just put it into batches, which is exactly what we need here, because it should fix the sorting system. So now I have to take this design and implement it into the storage system. Alright, so lots of examining, screenshots, and rebuilding later. I think I've gotten the system to be completely done, so I guess let's try to see if it works, but first I'll explain kind of what I did. So before there was just one dropper that was just dropping everything into the water stream at hopper speed, and then it would just go straight into the sorter. But then now I have an item batcher, which will essentially just make groups of items. And then that should make it so the sorter doesn't break anymore. So I guess let's try inputting 30 ice. Okay, so the first few just went through. And then, oh, I'm picking them up. Oops. I'll just throw them out there with the rest, hopefully. Alright, so yeah, it seems like it's working. Anyways, that seems all good. And hopefully the sorting system won't have the hoppers not... the sorting system shouldn't have hoppers not being, or being on their cooldown when another items go through. And it looks like a wandering trader spawned. He's ended up down there. Okay, that guy has to go. There, then this llama as well. Okay, and okay. Don't need this. I'll just get rid of that. Anyways, I guess I can just sort these items now that the sorter is fully functional. Alright, so I've been working on the chunk loading for the main storage, and it's actually started thundering at the time of recording this right now, so where I live, it's thundering. So if you hear any thunder in the background, yeah, that's why. So I've put some portals in the overworld, and now I need one in the nether. And if I'm correct, we should be able to put the portal on this coordinate right here. If I fast left click on from Tweakaroo. If I put obsidian here, and if I get some obsidian there, I should be able to light this. And if I go through, I should be back at my main storage portal. One of the chunk loading ones, though. Yep, look at that. I've put 3 portals here. They should be enough spaced out so that they all are able to chunk load the entire main storage. And now I wanted to test that the main portal that I actually will use still isn't broken because of that other new portal in the nether. Hopefully it's all still linked up fine, so let's go through and see. Okay, that's not good. Maybe what I could do is move this portal down more. So that the Y level is even further apart, because the portal in the nether for the portal that I use is at Y 65, but it is at Y 30 in the overworld, which is about a 30 block difference. And so if it's at Y 30, yeah, I think I just have to move this down as low as I can. And if it still links incorrectly, then I think I'll just have to not have chunk loading, which I guess is okay. Anyways, let's see. Yeah, I'll just go down here as far as I can, down to Y6. So if I go down one more, yep, there's bedrock. I think I actually could just move it over by 1 block, so then I can even have it, oh, apparently 2 blocks lower. Okay. So, actually no, I will have to have it at this level. So it's still like 1 block down on the bedrock. Can you set, yes, okay, good, just checking. You can't set bedrock on fire, and you'll see why that is important later, if this all works. Okay, hopefully that will still link up. And okay, that's good. And then these portals should also link to there. But then the question is, if I go through the main portal, will that still go to that bottom one? If it goes to the bottom one, then I don't think I'll be able to have chunk loading for this main storage, but let's see. Okay, yeah, it went to the bottom. Not sure what I could do about that. Maybe, I could move it over a bit. I'll mine this obsidian back, because maybe if I move it away from the other portal, that could fix it. I believe, why does obsidian take so long to mine? Oh yeah, one thing that's kind of annoying about this area is it's actually mostly under a lava lake, which was kind of a pain to get through. I had to make a little, that bat just blocks my mining. I'll go into free camera. There's a lava lake like right above me, and yeah, so I just have to be careful of that. If I go, let's see, my portal is up there, and I think it's east. I probably should double check though. If I move it east, You know what? Yeah, I'll just double check. Actually, I think I might just, I'll just do this, not recording. I'll try to get it to work, I guess, yeah. Alright, after some trial and error, I've made a bunch of portals, but none of them seem to work, which I can only think of one other alternative, which is to maybe make portals above the main storage at a really high height. I guess that could work as well. Yeah, I could do that eventually. But for now, it would have been much better to just have the portal lower. But yeah, I guess I'll just, for now, not have chunk loading. If I really need to leave the area, what I can do is use the player command from carpet mod. So for example, I can spawn in any player I want. Let's spawn in bandana guy. There he is. And yeah, so I can just spawn in anyone I want, and they act as a player, but they don't take a computer to load. Like for example, I don't have to buy another Minecraft account, and I don't have to like run another computer, which is just good. So anyways, I guess I just won't have chunk loading for the main storage for now. But I guess it's alright. Did not mean to fall there. I might want to do the chunk loading above, like I said, though. That could be kind of interesting. Anyways, for now, I guess I just have to go and get rid of all this stuff in my inventory. Alright, so I actually recorded some clips, but it turned out my microphone was off, not from my recording software, but from my headphones, so I didn't realize that none of the audio that I was saying was recorded. But anyways, I'll go over what happened. So I decided that I would just do the chunk loading above the main storage like I mentioned, and I added in this system here so that we can toggle it. And so I also dyed these signs white so that you can read them better. And well, anyways, you can just toggle the chunk loader. You turn this on and make sure that it's working. So like, don't leave the area until you make sure that the lamp is on and everything. So the way that this works is, if I turn this on, I guess I can turn it on. It'll flash once just because that's what happens, and it'll retract all these pistons, and it turns on all the chunk loaders so you can see that this is working. I'm just using this toggleable chunk loader design that I made a video on, and it keeps this pulse extender on, so as long as it's working, this will stay on, and it turns off this redstone signal because that torch is powered. And so the same thing for all of these three. And so the cool thing is, this is actually like a triple AND gate, so the full redstone line will only be off if all three torches are off, which means this this piston only retracts if all three torches are off, which means all three chunk loaders are working. And what this piston does is, below it there are some daylight sensors which can detect when the system is working. So since the piston retracted because everything's working, well, night sensors can detect that there's nothing and it's day, so it can see that it's on. And so all the chunk loaders are working, and so technically I could just leave the area and go do other things while the system is sorting things. So I'll just turn it off, and when it turns off, it just extends this piston line that goes up, and then and you can see that piston just extended because one or more of these pulse extenders turned all the way off because the system isn't going anymore. We can see in the top dropper here, there's one redstone dust, which is our item that is being thrown back and forth. So yeah, it's a cool system, and I'll go to the nether side so we can go up and see the nether side. So if I go into spectator now, we can just go up and see it's really simple here. There's 3 portals, same simple design here, and they're much closer because the nether is 1/8 of the size. And anyways, that's what I've done. So we have our chunk loaders all working. And so in this episode, we got a lot done. We added this item batcher, which sends out batches of items instead of just all at once. So that should fix the item sorter so that it doesn't give any items in the overflow area. And we also added these beacons and the chunk, I don't know, what do I call it, visual chunks so that I can see them. And I still have to get rid of these nether portals, which I will do. And, well, yes, we have all of our effects here. Resistance, regeneration, jump boost, and speed. And, what else? I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh yeah, we made the nether tunnel, didn't we? Nether tunnel to the main storage. And the thing that I also wanted to ask of you is if you wanted to see anything in the main storage, like if you wanted me to add a contraption or just add something, let me know with a comment, because I'm open to ideas. We still have room on that wall, over there, and behind this portal, so I can always just expand room. This is why I just left this wall blank, because I wanted room in case I wanted to expand. I'll just take out more of an area here, and then I can put more rooms. Something like I have a bedroom here, and a fish tank back there. So if you wanted me to add anything, just let me know with a comment what you would like to see, because I'm open to ideas. And, well, I just like how this area is kind of, it's just got like everything that you would need. You don't really have to go anywhere else. And one thing that I actually did also do is I took a bunch of my items from my old main storage, as many as I could carry, and I just put them here and sorted them all through. So if I go over some of these chests, a bunch of them have items now, because I took the items from the old main storage and sorted them through here. So yeah, that I'd say AFK for quite a while, but still it sorted them. And well, anyways, if you like this video, remember to leave a like and subscribe so that you can see more and so that more people can see them. And, well, I guess with that, have a good day and goodbye.